Hi lovelies, welcome to my life and tarot. I am here cutting up another deck, which is the Shadowscapes this time, and as usual, it's the second time actually, but I will make it a pattern. I want to talk about stuffs. First of all, I'm going to trim and talk. First of all, I wanted to make an update announcement about the hashtag Hang10Tarot tag by Jeff Burr. As the winner of this tag, I am to show you all the decks that I got for the price. Bones. Jeff already sent me the price and I immediately started ordering things, as the agreement was to spend it only on tarot. Then that I have been doing. I also opted not to include the sending fees or the postage, because that is on me. Some decks come from the book depository, but some are from various other sites like eBay, and some Italian and German sites or places where they sell stuff. I found me some goodies from all over the place. As the decks arrive from UK to me, usually 14 to 18 days, then I'm assuming that they all should arrive by the end of the next week, which is the what date is it today even? Today is 12th, I think. So by 20th March they all should be here. As few of them I can show you. One is already here, and I'm expecting them to be coming in soon. I will not show you anything right now because I will show you all the decks in one package. Now, let's talk about the Shadowscapes that I'm trimming here. This deck, this particular deck, I got as a trade extra, as the deck was rugged from the edges, roughed up. I'm not sure if you can see the hairiness, and it's all chipped, and one of the cards has crease or bend in it, more visible from the other side. I am trimming this as a rehearsal, but this deck I will use for something art project. I'm yet to figure out where I can put those cards, but Then I will cut away all the names also, and I'm using almost only the images. So this deck I won't be using in readings. I had the Shadowscapes Tarot about 6 months ago, and I had the Spanish edition, which was also trimmed, but oh so much better cardstock than the English one, and it had white borders, probably because the lower part was in white, but they were in Spanish. Thanks to that deck I learned to count from 1 to 10 in Spanish. And after I agreed upon or knew that I will be getting this deck that I'm trimming right here for whatever art project I will be creating from this, a friend of mine contacted me and asked, she saw in my wish list the Shadowscapes deck a while ago and asked if I am still looking for one, and I explained her that yes, actually I am, because I am getting the one that is not in working order. But actually if I look at it, it's not that bad. I expected it would be worse. And then she said that she has an extra deck that she is not using. She etched it in silver gray, but the silver bled or smeared a lot, and she's not using it, etc. So she sent the deck to me, and I said I can either trim it or do something with the, I don't know, the smeared edges. But let me show you. When the deck arrived, just a sec. When the deck arrived, it's, like she said, new. She just edged it and she didn't like how the cards were looking after that, and she couldn't understand how it even happened. There's some on the fronts also, but this is not as much visible as the thing is edged with, the edges are silver already. So after I received the deck, the energy and vibe of this person is in it, and I really like the silver, whatever, however it looks. It just, I would not trim it because this will be staying as is. I don't know, the energy, the lovely warm energy of hers and her job when she trimmed it is in the deck, and I love it. So I will leave that as is. Also, this deck has different cardstock, which is better than this one. The older looking one, I'm not sure what edition it would be, because neither of them did have box or the little white book, I think. Or did this one? I can't recall even. Do I have Shadowscapes box in there? Yes, The rugged one has had the box and little white book indeed. I'm so sorry, I didn't even look what edition it could be. My bad, I almost lied about, I can't recall things already. So I will keep trimming this deck. Also, I wanted to mention or talk about something else that I can't remember right now. Maybe. Oh, I wanted to mention that in April, after the March of the Pips ends and all my decks that I planned for this will be here, I will be starting with my story of the Pips, or how I read them, how I got into playing cards and everything. And also many have requested that they are particularly interested in how I read playing cards, because I learned so many years ago and from a book that was issued in early 90s in France, and this might be this semi-old school way to read the cards, non-numerology based, nothing we can correlate pips with. So I will soon make a video where I show what I think are good starter pip decks, and how to choose yourself the pip deck for learning or your first pip deck in general. What is my vision of it, or my opinion, like my coffee stained dear mug, because I love my coffee. I can't go without coffee anywhere or any life. I like my coffee as I like my cards. Invigorating, astonishing, and awakening, so to speak. I don't know. I'm just winging it here. So yeah, I will gather up all the tarot, hang 10 tarot tag decks, and I will, as soon as everything is here, I will show you the pile. There will be, if I remember correctly, because I ordered a week ago, last week I think, no, week before that. Now it's already week and a half gone from there. So yeah, I'm not sure where and when will everything pop up, and I sure hope everything will be here, not getting lost. The eBay and the other outside of book depository sellers all provided the tracking, so these ones probably will not get lost, but book depository had happened to me that the parcel didn't arrive. But what I can actually show you, the deck that also arrived today, which is a part of the Hang 10 tarot tag think the seller had another deck that I wanted, but this is not a tarot deck, it is actually oracle deck, and this I didn't count in the pile because this was not communicated. If I can do that, then I left it out from there, but I still ordered from the same seller, as the shipping costs are lower when you get more than one thing. The shipping costs are the same within the Europe in some weight classes. So the Celtic Wisdom Oracle, as it arrived today, I'm not yet I have not yet looked into it as much, but it comes with this type of box. The cards go, the book goes in here and the cards in there, and the book looks like this. Is colorful, and how to use the oracle, ancestral footprints, spreads and patterns, grandparents spread, 3 candles spread, gifts of the seasons spread, and divine ancestors, the wisdom of elders. Yep, upright and reversed, everything is in here, and the whole deck is by Caitlin Matthews, and let me see if I can illustrate it by Will Kingham, not sure, sorry for butchering this. I will see, because it was so cheap, I just couldn't help myself from getting this. These are the backs. They're more green, the light in here is not so good. And the cards are actually smaller than the usual oracle cards, which is great. They are glossy-ish. The lad, the spinner, the fosterer, and then the ancestors are not upright but horizontally. Lady of Life, the Druid, the Way Shower, the Prophet, the Counselor, the Queen Mother, mask, with lion mask, and gemstones around her neck, so pretty. The King, the Commander, Lady of Love, the Maiden, the Restorer, the Keeper, the Brehon, not sure how to pronounce that, the Seer, the Protector, the Weaver, the Tracker, Lady of Lore, Lord of Love, Bowls or Cauldrons, Lord of Life, Lord of Lore, the Warrior, the Shepherdess, the Mother, the Poet, the Initiator, the Queen, the Tanaiste, I'm not sure, the Adultrach, not sure, Lady of Light, Lord of Light, the Healer, the Hunter, the Mistress, the Gilly, the Prince, and the Princess. I'm not familiar with all the names because I'm not familiar at all, almost at all, with the Celtic culture and Celtic things, because this is not something I want to right now get on with, because I am still learning my own culture, and I know some of them things around here are from Celtic culture, but most of them are from Norse pagan culture styles and the Vikings and everything, so I don't want to get too much into my head at once, and I will turn to the Celtic way as soon as I feel I am full or got enough information about the other side, which is like the prominent side around here. So these are the things I wanted to show you, and I will keep cutting up this deck. Also, what I wanted to show you, maybe I will show you that the Shadowscapes tarot trimming, when I want to now trim off the tiny bit from the bottom, because this is chipped also, I tried with one card, and I'm sure I can't do it with scissors precisely, like so every card would be actually the same size. What I will do, I will bring in the big guns for this, so I can be sure of getting the exact same amount of from the bottom of each card, so the deck can be nice and even. And let me introduce my old friend, the guillotine. This is heavy, it's full metal thing, and I am using this to cut off the tiny bit from off of there. Now I'm letting you hear the wonderful creak, squeaky sound of this baby, because it's so old. I have had it for so long. It has been my baby for so many years, and now I'm doing the cards with it mostly. Let me show you another. Can you please focus? The camera is not loving this, so I hope you can see some difference if I would just hold them in the same level. So this, I love to use the scissors more than this. This one is for more complicated stuff when I can't. I'm putting that away. So yeah, I will keep cutting up this deck, and as I said, I am rehearsing my, I don't have anything to trim right now. Actually I have, but I opted to do this one, and then the corner cutter is at home. I will cut the corners and catch up with some of the videos of everyone's, and yeah. Then I will afterwards cut off all the bottom writings and use this one for something art. But I just wanted to see this particular deck without borders. As I said, I had the Spanish one, but this was totally different. I think the cards were a little bit bigger, or at least the bottom frame was bigger. I got it already trimmed, so I can't actually tell. And the cardstock, oh my god, it was like not smooth like this, but it was like the textured a little bit, and much better than this one. But yeah, I think the cards are looking really good without the borders. Now I can even compare the differences. Maybe I will do a extra video about trimmed and untrimmed side by side. Not maybe all the cards, but something when I'm done with it. And yeah, this was my story time, and thank you for watching, and bye for now.